Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another UFC fight prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the heavyweight bout between Aleksei Oleinik versus Jared Vanderaa. And I see this one right here. So first, what's the name? Ilir Latifi was supposed to fight Aleksei Oleinik twice, but stuff happened both times, so that fight's not happening. Now Jared Vanderaa is stepping in on short notice. And I see this one right here. I really was leaning to youth, I guess, and the fact that Oleinik has taken so much damage. And also, Jared Vanderaa, like 29, but seemingly making some improvements, but we can't really necessarily say for sure just yet. But yeah, leaning to youth, leaning to the shot warnings of Oleinik. But Oleinik just, last fight, we might remember his fight with Chris Dawkins. That might be his most recent fight in memory to a lot of people. Even to me, I forgot that he fought Spivak to a pretty hard decision. Like, he lost to Spivak, but it was a competitive fight. It wasn't an easy fight at all. And Spivak looked pretty tired after the fight, so it wasn't no easy fight for him. It was a competitive fight, and some rounds were pretty close. But yeah, and he did take him down like once or twice. I think definitely once. They has some decent attempts at submissions, but yeah. Now going with Jared Vanderaa, I would say he got a chance to knock out the older Oleinik or keep him on feet and pick him apart for 3 rounds. But I don't really rate Jared Vanderaa as such a great striker. I definitely think he's a pretty sharp striker. I definitely think he's the better striker between the two. But I think his grappling is a big glaring hole in his game, and where a lot of people would take advantage of him at on the ground. Spivak was able to do that on the ground, take him down and maul him. I was impressed that he at least didn't get steamrolled by Romanov. Like the first round, I thought he would just get taken down and done with in like 2 minutes. Like it'd be real easy light work. But he was able to make Romanov had to work a little bit. But yeah. But going to Oleinik, it's really a coin flip for me. Low confident pick right here because Oleinik, like I said, he's 45 years old. He old. So it could be a case he just gets touched up and then he goes to sleep. Or he gets caught with one punch, even if he's doing well and it's over. Or he just hit a little bit and he curls up. Head start hurting because, man, taking so much damage, 45 years old. Had a lot of bad, brutal knockout losses over the past couple of years. The Overeem loss, the Walt Harris loss, the Chris Dawkins loss, and another one in there, but I'm forgetting that one. But yeah, he's been taking some brutal losses. But yeah, going with Jared Vanderaa, 29 years old. But it's not like Jared Vanderaa has been proven to be a stud or anything just yet. And who else also had a hard fight with Volkanovski recently? He come off a hard-fought decision loss to Volkanovski, but who else just had it? What's his name? Chase Sherman did, and Chase Sherman, look what he doing. It don't mean much. A win means a lot more than a loss. So you could say you had this and had that, but anywho, yeah, I ain't gonna rate that too much because this is the way Volkanovski fight. You kind of give a little bit of fight, it's gonna look like the fight was close, but in most cases he's out striking you in a very like low output fight, and that's what happens. I mean, he did though like 100 strikes, but anywho. The guy with the biggest glaring opening and weakness is Vanderaa's grappling. On the ground, he's pretty terrible from as far as we've seen. If he wants to update that, he can prove that to me in this fight, and then I'll account for it later on and on his next fight. But this fight, I'm going to go with Oleinik. Even at 45, he still looks pretty competent. He's still looking the same shape he's been in his whole life. It's never like he was no chisel god or he was just some athletic specimen. He's always been an odd-looking dude with odd skills. And I feel like Vanderaa kind of touched him up a little bit early with some shots, but nothing really hurting Oleinik. Eventually, Oleinik is able to find the clinch and drag him to the ground and then work on him, probably put him like that little schoolyard headlock or that little seat belt or whatever case it's called or whatever. And then from there, work for submission and tap him out, I'll say like second round. First round kind of back and forth with Vanderaa winning. The second round, Oleinik finds a takedown and works from there and then taps him out. So in this fight, I got Aleksei Oleinik via second round submission.